Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. My name is Sammy. I'm a revert of about 3 years. I'm originally from Australia, and I'm married to an incredible Palestinian woman that teaches me more and more about my deen every day. I'm very fortunate and very lucky to have had someone early on in my journey of Islam come into my life who knows a lot more about Islam than I do. Was able to teach me and guide me with every step, show me the right way to what I should do next. I came to Islam, so I took the journey, I took the steps to Islam through ethics, because of ethics. I learnt about the horrible things happening to our planet and to the people of our planet, this incredible creation we're supposed to be stewards of, that we've been entrusted with to look after and to care for, and the horrible, horrible things that we've done to it and are still doing to it every day. And in my journey to Islam, I made a commitment that I wanted to live an ethical life. I wanted to help the situation, not be despondent and lost, not be desperately sad, but be someone of significant input, someone who helped change the situation. So once I left school, I looked hard for what I was going to do, how I was going to help. Islam was not very available to me where I grew up, and I learned about I guess the art and the science of earth restoration, of this thing called permaculture. And I travelled to this farm called Zaytuna Farm, which is run by two incredible Muslims, Jeff Lawton and Nadia Lawton, that teach people from all around the world. People from all around the world, every corner of the earth, come to learn about how we look after this creation, how we be stewards at this incredible farm. So I learned how to restore water cycles, how to build soil, how to increase productive biodiversity so that we could live in harmony with the earth as human beings, so that we could meet all our supply needs from a harmonious relationship with the planet by being stewards of the planet. And that became my job. I very quickly started traveling around the world, helping people set up systems in different corners. I was invited to parts of Europe. I travelled through Europe. I made my way through the Middle East. I travelled through Palestine, and I would have taken my Shahada there and then if the opportunity had arisen, if the timing had been right. I travelled through Khalil, Hebron. I travelled through all parts of the West Bank and occupied areas, and it blew my mind to see people in such sad states of oppression with such love and kindness in their hearts. Really showed me what how powerful Islam was, and dispelled a lot of myths about oppression, about war, about violence, about anger, that this beautiful religion has gained a reputation for in the West. It made me realise that I'd been lied to so horribly. I travelled through Jordan, and I lived with Palestinian refugees all through Jordan, and saw nothing but utter kindness, absolute love, to the point where I fell in love. I fell in love with the culture, I fell in love with my wife. COVID happened, so I was working all through the Middle East. COVID happened, I came to Australia, and I continued to work with Jeff and Nadia all through Australia. Jeff and Nadia kind of kept this bond with my wife going. I reverted to Islam. I reverted to Islam after I got back to Australia. I took my Shahada and then married my wife a year later. I continued working all through the area. After Jordan, I went to Greece and I worked with Syrian refugees in Greece. I went to Iraq. I worked with people that had lost everything to the US occupation, had their houses blown up, had their sewage blown up. We're living in quite sad situations. And the whole time, alhamdulillah, even though the Syrians, it was very fresh at that time, very, very fresh, the trauma. Still, alhamdulillah, such beautiful people. And so I guess I learnt from these people ethics about human morality, not just about looking after the planet or being a steward, but being a human, having a kind and giving and honest heart, something we lack so horribly in the West. It has been so destroyed in our culture, our dignity, our human ethics. So I came back to Australia, COVID happened, I came back to Australia and I strived to embody this kindness that I witnessed in Arab culture, this giving, this hospitality that I had witnessed for the first time. I wanted to be more this person. I had comparatively so much, and yet I, compared to the Arab culture, was nowhere near as giving. Again, so lucky to have married a woman from that culture to guide me in my ethics, my anti-human ethics. So I took my Shahada in Australia, still during COVID. I wanted to commit to being a good person, to develop myself to be the human I wanted to be, the human that I'd seen in Jordan, the human I'd seen in Iraq, the human I'd seen in Greece, the human I'd seen in Palestine. I wanted to be a human that taught life. I wanted to be a human that helped people to be the best versions of themselves, and I wanted to be the best version of myself. So I took my Shahada, said La ilaha illallah Muhammadan Rasulullah, and I accepted Islam. And it's been the best decision I ever made. Quickly followed by marrying my wife, and quickly followed by endeavouring in restoring the earth through permaculture design. That's me. Salam.
My brothers and sisters, Islam teaches us to treat all people with kindness, respect, and compassion, including those who are not Muslim. Our character is a reflection of our faith, and when we show honesty, patience, and good manners in our daily lives, it allows others to see the true beauty of Islam. Even small acts of kindness can create a strong and positive impression in someone's heart. Dawah does not always require long speeches or deep knowledge. Sometimes the most powerful dawah is through simple actions like helping others, speaking gently, being fair, and showing respect in every situation. When people see Muslims living by these values, they may naturally become curious about Islam and want to learn more. When we speak about Islam, we should always do so with wisdom, patience, and a soft approach. We should listen carefully to others, understand their questions, and respond in a calm and respectful way. Avoiding harshness and showing kindness can remove misunderstandings and build trust, making people more open to the message. Always remember that Allah sees every effort we make for His sake. If someone accepts Islam through your kindness and behavior, it is a great blessing and reward. Even if they do not accept it, Allah will still reward you for your sincerity, patience, and your effort in spreading goodness and representing Islam in the best way.